have that one.
You're gonna carry all three?
Yeah.
Look at you. All right, let's go.
I'm a big helper today.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about gardening. As you know, I'm trying to do a garden for the first time in my entire life, basically. Do not have a green thumb, so none of this comes naturally to me, but I am trying. In my last Get It All Done video, we had bought wood to make 5 raised beds, and then I had my little snapdragons had sprouted. In this video, we're planting some more stuff. Right here, we're planting some more flowers, and then we are going to assemble our raised beds. I have another indoor greenhouse to set up, so lots going on. As you guys know, I homeschool Grayson, our middle child, so this was kind of a little bit of a homeschool activity that he was doing by helping me with the gardening, and he did so good. It was great. At the end of my last Get It All Done video, I shared a graph or a chart or whatever of what, or like a map, maybe is what you would call it, of what my vegetable garden is going to look like. And then we are also doing 2 raised beds for cut flowers. And then I plan to plant cosmos and zinnias around the property as well. That hopefully could also be cut flowers if I want them to be. So we're just planting everything that's going in the raised beds. So it's scabiosa, gomphrena, yarrow, strawflower. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And then I did try to plant some Lysianthus that I got with my Johnny's seed order. I told you guys I went like crazy and bought just a ton of stuff from Johnny's seeds, but unfortunately none of those germinated. So I'll need to do research for next year. I thought I did it all like you're supposed to, but maybe I had temperatures wrong or something. I'm not sure. So, and maybe I just got old seeds. I'm not really sure, but so I bought 2 indoor greenhouses. I just got one, and then later I end up getting another one. This is the first one, and I made the mistake of just putting one like light on each shelf, and it came with 8. And I don't know why I didn't realize that you're supposed to do 2 per shelf. And I really felt like all of my seedlings needed more light than I was providing. So live and learn. I end up fixing this shelving unit to have 2 lights on each, but I mean, after my seeds have already germinated and are now seedlings, but live and learn, like I said. And then Grayson and I are just loading up all of our seed trays, and he honestly did really good because it's a pretty tedious process, really. This is even new for him because, like I said, I'm not a gardener. I don't have a green thumb, so he's never really seen me plant anything. So this was something that he could really enjoy and appreciate. And then my goal for my little garden area is to fence it. Just have it be a really cute little fenced in area because we do get a lot of wildlife, deer, raccoon, possums, all those things, bunnies, like all the things that, like to come into a garden. So at some point we plan to do make it fenced in, but with this being my first year and we don't really know how it's going to turn out and if I'm going to enjoy the whole process, we didn't want to make it too permanent yet. So I might just do some kind of cages that I can lay, just makeshift cages I can lay over the top of the vegetables maybe. And then when they start getting bigger, put some that plastic fencing around the garden or something. But for now, we're just laying down some tarp as weed barrier, and then we're laying down the garden beds. And this was a really, really windy day, so we ended up having to make Grayson lay down and hold down the tarp while we put out the raised beds. We also had rocks holding it down, but Grayson was outside anyway, so we told him just to come over and lay down while we did this. And it's so funny now looking back on this footage that we made him do that, but he enjoyed it. And then here I'm just planting some onions to get those sprouting. This is just like a random, on the fly thing. I stuck Xander in his stroller so he couldn't get into stuff. And then I just threw out some seeds, covered them, watered them, and we were good to go. Okay guys, things are happening with my plants. This is what it's looking like. I mean, it's just, there's a lot happening. It's getting a little out of hand, I know. And I'm getting another one of these greenhouse things tomorrow. But I just wanted to show you, it might have been too early, but I moved my I moved my broccoli to larger plants or pots because they were, I don't know, they just seemed too small in the little seedling trays. I ended up moving these two. They don't even have true leaves. Like, I felt like that was a bit premature, but I started it, so I just went in with it. We'll see if they survive. Some of them are like starting to get their seedling or their true leaves, but they don't have them yet. So I don't know. Maybe it was too early. But I just want to show you what's going on here. The Gomphrena, this tray looks terrible for some reason, but then this tray looks better. This tray looks better. And then here we've got, so this is Scabiosa, and then this is the rest of the Scabiosa, and these two are straw flower, and they're getting true leaves. Those really took off this morning. I broke my stool that I usually sit on. Yeah, this is, yeah, we gotta get this garden ready. Like this, the frost just needs to be done so that I can get this stuff planted outside. But you can see here, they're getting true leaves on them. Maybe I wasn't supposed to touch that because now it looks pretty sad. But anyways, they're definitely searching for light, but that's the best I can do right now. I've got more lights and more shelves coming. I need to check the soil. It kind of looks dry from here, so I need to, oh yeah, the tray doesn't have much water, so I need to give them more water tonight. And then I started my onions because like they should have been started a long time ago. This is just, I've got quite the situation. They're starting to, oh gosh, they're starting to sprout like crazy. I'm gonna take this lid off maybe. Should I do that? I don't know. I wish you guys were here to tell me before I do it. I'm taking it off. Okay. So this is actually the tray that I tried to grow my Lisianthus in, and it did not germinate at all. Oh my gosh. Look at this situation. Look, man, plants are alive. Look, they're like pushing up the dirt. That's crazy. Can you see that? That is nuts. See that? How they're growing out of those onion seeds, those black seeds there. I have never grown anything. I've never been able to. I've never tried a whole lot, but this is so exciting for me. So I will say I really started this because I felt like God was calling me to do this, to ground me. I have been so focused on worldly things for so long, and it has just been detrimental to my anxiety and my depression. And I feel like God put so many learning opportunities in front of me, and I didn't take them. You know, He took away everything. I lost my house, my pets. I had to start my life over. And I felt like for a moment, I was changing my priorities, shifting them, and then I was back to my worldly things again. So, you know, then He put the health scare, the cancer scare in my path. And I feel like I was like, okay, this is when you listen. Like, this is the time. And I'll probably talk about it before I post this video, but I just wanted to share that, you know, this is just, doing this little bit of gardening is just my way of connecting with my faith, and it has made me appreciative. And you know, everything's so fast paced. It's nice to just slow down and enjoy something as simple as a seed germinating, you know, to appreciate life in all its forms, in every cycle. I don't know, here I am just babbling onto you in my dark dirty garage, but I hope that makes sense and is helpful.
Okay, we are back out at my raised beds now. I'm just putting, what I did was I put cardboard at the bottom of the raised beds, and then we put a little bit of sticks and stuff to bulk it up just a little bit, and then we'll do the dirt. Here I am sawing or like chainsawing like branches from brush that we had cleaned up from part of the property. Luke brought them over so that I could use them in my garden beds, and you can see I'm losing daylight as I go. And then here we are getting dirt. This is me filming from my bathroom window because the truck came at like 7 in the morning and I didn't want to be out there like with a camera in his face. So I'm just filming from a safe distance here, but look how healthy that dirt is. We live on red clay, and anyone that lives on red clay understands how beautiful black dirt is when you get it. Like, that's a beautiful sight. It was expensive, but beautiful. And then I've talked about this before, but we had purchased a skid loader when we were building our house because Luke did a lot of the construction himself. And so we are blessed to be able to have that to dump the dirt in. I know a lot of people, just shovel into their wheelbarrow and then shovel into their... We were blessed to not have to do that, except for one bed. We didn't, we should have done the middle bed first and we didn't. So he did end up having to hand shovel all the dirt in to that bed. But other than that, we know that we are truly blessed with some awesome stuff. So I was very, very grateful that Luke helped with that. And then here I am just setting up the second greenhouse that I got. And earlier I said, I did get the lights in a kit that came with 8, but it didn't come with this greenhouse or anything. So that's why I didn't realize that I should have put 2 lights on each shelf. I don't know if I'll remember to put this in the voiceover, but I just want to express my happiness right now. The baby's down for a nap. The older kids are occupied. Luke is doing his thing. I just want to express how nice it is to have a hobby finally after years of not having one. Yeah, I'll talk about it more in the voiceover, but I didn't want to forget to mention it. So, I have so much piddling around with my garden that I need to do. I need to plant a bunch of seeds. I need to thin and repot some of my seedlings, and I need to finish up this little greenhouse here. I wish I hadn't waited so long to start enjoying life. I wish I wasn't so focused and so serious with work and all of that. I'm happy that I've slowed down and calmed down. I still set unrealistic expectations for myself, and even the realistic ones are very ambitious. So I know I still have a ways to go, but I am just so happy that I have a hobby. So if there's any workhorses out there like me, don't be afraid to just enjoy life and don't put pressure and schedules on it, and just who cares if you get nothing done, And it's ironic because I preach, being minimalish and, not having to take care of your house 24/7. Well, I was just using that free time to work, and stuff, and I should have been using my free time to do stuff like this. So, all right, let's get to work. So here I'm just setting up the lights on my new greenhouse so I can start putting seed trays on it. And now I realized I needed to get these carrots planted, but of course I'm losing daylight. So I'm rushing around to get this grid built. Now I'm sure most gardeners don't do this, but I am, in fact, a new gardener, and I can't tell, space. I have no spatial awareness at all. So this was really helpful for me. If you saw my last Get All Done video with that map, that garden map, it shows you where you need to plant everything by 1 foot squares. So making the squares then in real life on my garden, I'm a very visual person. So seeing exactly where the carrots need to go or the tomatoes need to go was super duper helpful. So as you can hear, I was not happy that I ran out of staples in my staple gun because I was losing daylight. So I was having to rush to the store, just our local store in town, and grab some potting mix because I needed it. And then, of course, staples. I'm loading up a staple gun, and then I'm getting right back to it. And then here we go. I have my grid built, and now I'm just making holes for my carrot seeds to go. There was several things I thought I should have done differently, but I didn't. And so I guess we'll see if that matters. I plan to plant carrots in the fall as well to try to, get 2 seasons out of them. But I wish I would have... Oh, and then it rained right after this, a heavy, heavy downpour. I'm just showing that. But I wish I would have raked up the garden better. I was afraid there was too many chunks. And then I also wish I would have watered the garden before I started. I don't know if that's a thing, but with the seeds in the trays, they need to be moist like the soil needs to be moist before you start putting it in the seed trays. So I thought, well, maybe I should have done that with the garden as well, but I didn't. So we'll see if they germinate. I did the cardboard method where you put cardboard over them, and then it said, you know, to check them after a week, but it takes like a long time to germinate. So we'll see if that actually worked. And then here I'm just filling pots for, I ended up thinning out my straw flower, and I don't know if I should have done it. I'm really nervous about the fact that I did do it, and I didn't do it to all of them, but some of them. So I don't know. We'll see. You guys let me know. Like, I don't know when to, you know, can they go right from the seed trays to the garden? But the garden, you know, our frost date isn't until April 18th. So they're going to have to stay in those seed trays for a whole nother month. And it just seems like they're going to outgrow it. And I don't want their roots to, you know, be like whatever you call it, you know, where their roots can't expand or whatever like they need to. So let me know if this was the right move or not. I'm really, really nervous about it. I don't know how it's going to turn out. The straw flower looked really sad after I did this, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess, but let me know any tips for any aspect of gardening at all. I need to know all the information because I just don't know if I'm doing anything the right way or not. I'm super duper excited. I hope everything turns out well. If you've got any tips, like I said, let me know them. If you like this video, if you learned something, please please share it with your friends and family. My full-length YouTube videos are so much work and they just don't get a lot of views, so it doesn't really seem worth it for me. So please interact, please share, like, comment, all the things. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in my next video later this week, which will be a get it all done video. And then of course, I'm going to my next Chaos to Calm house this weekend. It's actually 2 houses, and I'm really, really nervous about doing 2 houses in one day. So definitely check that one out. Okay, here are all my plants. Let's go through them. And remember, I've got carrots planted outside, hopefully going to germinate. This is the rest of my scabiosa, straw flower, gumfrina. These are also growing. I don't know. I want to say it's broccoli, like more broccoli, but I'm not sure. It's either broccoli or gumfrina. I don't know which. Same. I'm probably not saying that right. Gumfrina, but that's what it is. And then gumfrina, yarrow. This is all yarrow here on this tray. Just this one tray. These are my onions. Down here we have broccoli and then scabiosa. Down here, that's the straw flower that I tried to transplant or repot. Straw flower. I don't know what these things are, but I left them in this tray for now. They were growing. They're probably gumfrina, but I don't know. Straw flower, broccoli. And then these are my snapdragons. You guys know I've had a lot of trouble with these. They were really leggy. I assume they still are leggy. I don't know. But regardless, we're growing them, we're gonna plant them, and we're gonna hope that I mean, look at these suckers, like they're laid down, you know? And we're gonna hope that when we plant them, they'll stay upright. And then I've got like little ones growing maybe. I don't know if they'll make it. This one's getting bigger though. So maybe these little guys will make it. I don't know, we'll see. But that is everything I have growing right now. I've got a lot more to do. Peppers, lettuce, tomatoes, pumpkins, watermelon, corn, what else? Cabbage. So potatoes, zinnias, cosmos. Yeah. Hopefully I'm gonna get some trailing or like climbing roses. We'll see. I'm hoping to do a bunch of oh my gosh, my mind went blank. What are those? Well, it'll be a surprise because I cannot think of the word. Anyways, I'm hoping to do a whole bunch of those out front. Wow, I can't believe my mind is so blank. I can't even think of a flower. I'll let you guys guess. Guess in the comments. It's like a flowering bush, kind of, if that helps you. So that's where we're at. I feel like I'm missing something else. Poppies. I'm planting poppies as well. So,
All right, there we are.